From Neural Newscast, this is Deep Dive, exploring the moments that shape today.
Welcome to Deep Dive from Neural Newscast. I am Michael Turner.
And I'm Claire Donovan. Today is August 6th, 2026, a date that anchors some of the most profound and challenging chapters in our collective history.
That is certainly true, Claire. When we look at this date, our minds almost immediately shift to 1945. It was a moment that fundamentally altered the way we understand power, warfare, and the atmosphere of global security.
At 8:15 in the morning on August 6th, 1945, the United States deployed the first nuclear weapon used in warfare, an atomic bomb codenamed Little Boy. The delivery was made by a B-29 bomber known as the Enola Gay over the city of Hiroshima.
The scale of that event is difficult to conceptualize even now. Estimates suggest at least 70,000 people were killed instantly, with a resulting heat flash and pressure wave that effectively leveled the city. Looking at the sheer environmental and human disruption, it was truly unlike anything humanity had ever witnessed. It forced a world already weary from years of conflict into a new, complex era. While it eventually led to the end of World War II, the human cost and the ethical debates that followed remain central to our historical understanding today. It is a sobering start to our journey today, Claire. But as we often find on Deep Dive, history is a tapestry woven with both deep shadow and remarkable light. This same day marks the births of individuals who spent their lives trying to understand the human condition, or work to heal it. One of those figures was a man who captured the spirit of an entire age through his verse. Born on this day in 1809, Alfred Lord Tennyson eventually became the British Poet Laureate, and his work essentially defined the Victorian era. Many people recognize his famous lines from The Charge of the Light Brigade, even if they aren't aware he was the author. He had an incredible ability to take historical events or ancient myths and turn them into something that felt rhythmic and deeply personal. He really did. And while Tennyson was refining literature in the 19th century, another August 6th birthday belonged to a man who would revolutionize modern medicine. That is the Scottish bacteriologist Alexander Fleming, born in 1881.
Fleming is a fascinating case of how careful observation and a bit of luck can change the world. In 1928, he discovered penicillin, the world's first true antibiotic, after noticing a specific mold had killed off bacteria in a petri dish he had left out in his lab.
It is amazing to think that something as simple as mold could lead to a Nobel Prize in 1945. Consider the massive industrial effort required to mass produce that drug in time for the end of the war. It saved countless lives that would have otherwise been lost to what we now consider minor infections.
There is a striking coincidence there. Fleming received his Nobel Prize in the same year the atomic bomb was dropped. One event showing our capacity to destroy, and the other, our capacity to heal.
And speaking of individuals who changed their industries, we have to discuss the birthday of a woman who redefined American television. Lucille Ball was born on August 6th, 1911.
The star of I Love Lucy was so much more than a comedian. She was a pioneer. While her timing and physical comedy were unmatched, she was also a powerhouse behind the scenes.
She was indeed, Michael. She was one of the first women to lead a major television production company, Desilu Productions. She broke through the glass ceiling long before that term was common, proving a woman could be both the funniest person on screen and the smartest executive in the room.
It is quite a trio for one day. Tennyson, Fleming, and Ball. But Claire, we also have a record-breaking fact from this day in 1926 that fits perfectly into that theme of breaking barriers.
You are talking about Gertrude Ederle. On August 6, 1926, she became the first woman to ever swim across the English Channel.
The English Channel is notoriously difficult to navigate. The currents and the freezing water make it a brutal stretch for any athlete. And she didn't just cross it, she dominated it.
She certainly did. She completed the swim from Dover to Cape Gris-Nez in 14 hours and 34 minutes. What is most incredible is that she actually beat the existing men's record by about 2 hours. It was a massive moment for women in global sports.
It is a powerful reminder of what the human spirit and body can achieve when we are told something is impossible. August 6th covers the full spectrum, from the darkest moments of war to the heights of scientific, artistic, and athletic triumph.
It is a day that reminds us how much can happen in the span of a few centuries. Thank you for joining us for this look back at our shared story.
I'm Michael Turner.
And I'm Claire Donovan. You can find more history at deepdive.neuralnewscast.com. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast.
This has been Deep Dive on Neural Newscast, exploring the moments that shape today.